Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl. I'm So Extra, and you're tuning into So Extra Radio. So tonight we're gonna be having a little girls talk. So this is our ladies' night. So I want to appreciate my beautiful ladies that's on the panel with me here today. I have Sierra. Say what's up. What's up? Kenya. What's up? Angelisa. Hello. And today's show is being sponsored by Kenya, the Define brand. Thanks, girl. Just tell us a little bit about, what it is that you do.
So Define Brand is a consulting business, and we do resume revamps, cover letters, mock interviews, and consulting for any career advice. So check me out at the Define Brand on Instagram and on Facebook.
Yes, so everybody that need help getting them jobs, the contact. All right, so we just about to jump into it. So I'm gonna start it off a little soft. I'm not gonna dig deep just yet, but what do y'all feel about dating outside of your race, or have you ever done it?
I say yes. I'll do it. I've never done it, but I would do it.
Why?
Because why not? I mean, I've been dating black men my whole life.
Right.
So why not, go outside the box and see if I can get the ring from somebody else?
Period. They do be ready. Normally, I think maybe outside. I did it once. Dated me a little Caucasian. It was cool. But I went back black. Real quick. What about you?
No, I would like to. No, I'm just kidding. No. So when I go out of town, I feel like I normally attract foreigners, and I don't know if it's because I'm tiny, but I've never done it. So no.
I just can't do it.
Like
Wow.
that black love? Why?
No, I love my black man, and I just can't see myself when he won't. But that's my preference.
Being that, because I know that, just to bring it up, I know that there are a lot of, interracial relationships nowadays. And I feel like now it's a lot of more black women that do get upset to see, our black women, or our black men, with a different nationality. Because, just me looking on the outside, and I don't have a problem with it. I've seen a lot of different interracial relationships. But I can see a point where sometimes where it's okay, let's say you've been with this man for 7, 8 years. Y'all don't work out. 2 years later, he with another nationality and they get married. Then you pissed. You be like, why her? What's wrong with me? How do y'all feel about that?
She probably gonna do a little bit extra.
She was willing to put up with the BS that I wasn't willing to put up with. And, I've been with you, so I know what you're going to get out of this relationship. So go ahead, baby. Bless you and your relationship and your proposal and marriage and all that.
So when y'all do date or whatever it is, do y'all prefer to date someone older, younger, or around y'all age?
I think 29. I'm 25, so I think 29 is tops. I don't know.
So it's 4 years.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm not.
I was that educated.
Okay, 4 years. Yeah, but okay, no, 5. I don't know. I just feel once you start being older, and then you start. I feel you can just be my uncle or 19 years old. Not a 30-year-old, but I'm just saying if once you start getting older, that's that's nasty. And I don't want it. I don't want it that old.
I just learned that it really doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
It does not matter. So if you're younger and you got everything together and you treat me how I need to be treated, then that's fine. But I'm not about to say, okay, are you at least 30 years or older? No, all right, it's a step in. No.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I've dated older, younger, and around my same age, and I agree with what you said. It does take me a long time to mature anyway, either way it goes. And sometimes you may look up and find that younger dude that's better than that 30-something-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, for me, I wouldn't say unfortunately, but for me, I've just always attracted older guys to me, older.
45.
Nah, girl, not 45. That's different.
Okay, so when y'all get 45, I don't want you to hear nothing about being nasty.
We're not
No.
They got some 45-year-olds that look better than some 20-year-olds.
Exactly.
That's very
It
true.
really depends on how
Let's talk about
It is. I did mid-30s, Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like it. What about you?
I like older men, honestly. Not like my grandpa. More like, with me being 33, some someone that's maybe like 45.
I think that's a good
That's
age.
because he's
He
more
about to come up on
mature.
retirement
Yeah.
soon.
I just believe that they've been there, done that. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
probably like more of, it's more for them to, it's that time for them to calm down and
Yeah.
just, you know,
I agree. I mean,
be
it do.
themselves now.
I mean, that's very true. I guess when I do get in my 30s, I'll probably have that mindset. Because he gonna retire in like, what, 10 years? What's it by retirement, 55 or 65?
No, it's supposed to be 65 now.
Oh, so they pushed it
There's gonna be
back.
about 70 in this ring.
So I'm like 40, so if I'm like 30 something, he gonna have to be like almost 60. I don't know if that's cute or not. If he a good, fine, old looking man with a bald head, I'd do it. Little salt and pepper, yes. So, what about like as far as when it comes to communication? So, I guess like with men and women, I feel like we communicate completely differently, especially when it comes to our feelings. Like, why is that? Like, why do y'all think that is?
I don't know. I feel like men automatically get on the defense. When you say, hey, can we talk about something? Then it's automatic defense. Like, bro, I wanted to work out the schedule for the week. It's not even that serious. Like,
Right.
but I don't know. I feel like a lot of times if you don't approach it the way that they want you to approach it, then it's automatically a problem.
That's annoying, unfortunately. Because, like you said, it could just be something simple, like maybe I want you to bring me some food.
Or I'm trying to work out date night this week.
Right. And then they be like, well, what you
What I do now? Like,
You being extra.
Right, okay. What about you?
I feel like the communication honestly could be like, I'm aggressive, like I'm real aggressive. So sometimes like, I don't know if I'm aggressive, but I come off aggressive.
Me too.
So in my mind, I said it like really nice. But to you, I probably was like, bitch, give me some food.
Yeah.
But I'm working on that. So I feel like with men though, like men are defensive. I agree with you. Like you can come to them and be like, babe, and what now? Like, I just want some food.
If I say babe, or maybe like I'm coming at you nicely, but if I be like, yo, bruh.
If I say,
bruh,
It's a problem. What about you?
Yeah, I think it's more of how you approach them. You really gotta be sensitive with them because men in general want to be,
They want to be hard, but they sensitive. So I don't care what you say. Y'all very sensitive. I see y'all giving each other looks in the audience.
Right.
Now when they say homeboys, it's a different
Right.
Cut into them, call them all type of different bees.
Yeah.
Right. Like, but I just don't understand why you did it. Well, why I gotta do it your way?
Right. Right.
But when Tyrone called you, you just got up off the
He called you all type of bitches and you was straight. That's the same thing I did.
Exactly. So what about like if like let's say you was in a relationship and let's say you this is my friend, right? I had a boyfriend, we broke up, and you start dating him. How y'all feel about dating a friend's ex?
No, not at all.
Never.
Has that ever happened to y'all? Like,
No.
did y'all ever find out if? Well, that's good. That means y'all have good friends.
Let me tell you what me and my friends do. So, when a guy is in our DM, we screenshot the guy. We send it to each other to make sure the guy is not in each other's DM as well. Yep.
I like that. See, we do
So
stuff
I'll
like
send it to
that.
my best friends. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, Corey.
Hey, sure they ain't right.
I'll send it to him and I'm like, hey, is this guy, have he ever tried to talk to you? Have you been in your DM? And if they say okay, I might respond, but I gotta check out the profile first.
So it's crazy because it didn't happen. I didn't care because I never messed with a guy like that. Whatever. I talked to him like for a second, but you know, my girl reached out to me and she's like, do you know such such? She sent me his name. I said, I'm bad with names, especially it wasn't that long. I'm like, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna send a picture. And I'm like, oh, I remember that. He had the cutest little pit bull. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, oh, well, he said y'all never talked. I said, I mean, we didn't, but we did. But I don't care. Like, do what you want to do. So, why y'all think men like be lying? Like, if you do like ask them, like, if you talk to my friend and stuff, like, Why do you think they be lying about
Because they
it?
probably won't. Yeah. Okay.
They be trying to keep it in the circle. I ain't that type of chick.
I know a couple dudes who keep it in the circle. Like that's they like objective. You got a group of bad friends and they try to keep it in the circle.
Interesting.
Or maybe they just feel like it really wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
Like I done had some people.
I
Like, I
definitely
just
do see
did
it
some, like
differently.
someone were probably trying to talk to me, and I found out they talked to my friend, and then I would be like, "Oh, we didn't talk," because like I don't. A couple of text messages not talking. So it's not like it's not talking. A couple text messages not talking. So I'm not gonna claim you. I'm going to play this disclaimer or whatever. You do what you
But
want.
I feel like if y'all went on a date,
That's still not talking.
No.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
If there was a sexual relation, y'all talk.
Not even.
If I went to out to eat with you, that does not count.
It's levels to
That
it.
does not count. And I'm like, oh girl, go on a date with her.
We went to eat.
I got free food.
It be like that sometimes. There definitely is levels to dating they're talking to in a female's time, but in a man head, they have their levels too. It's like to me, if it was nothing, like you're good, go ahead. At least you asked. You know, like, even if you didn't, I'd be like, oh, how you doing?
No, if you're my friend, you ask for sure.
But if that's your real friend, for sure.
If it's your real friend, she just gonna say no, because I do that all the time. Like, even if he DMs you, I'm
You
good.
said you don't.
I only have real friends.
Oh, she only has real friends. I was like, dang, that's okay.
No. I only have real friends. So you know for a fact that before you've heard his name in conversation or something like, oh, I heard you mention a David.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we used to kick it, but it wasn't like that. If you want to go on a date, go ahead.
Yeah.
Kick it. My date, okay, so I have levels of my dating.
Levels to kicking it.
My kicking is like, we exchange numbers, we chillin', we kick it. That's it.
How long y'all was chilling for though?
It don't matter, because if we still in the kicking stage, it don't matter how long we was chilling. We just kicking it.
So that's not dating.
No,
So you ain't talked to him, but y'all was kicking.
no.
So how quickly do y'all like be assuming or jump into conclusions?
You're not good.
No, for real. Like I'm getting way better, but I would have like a whole scenario in my head, like literally playing in my head, a whole story. So when you tell me, I'm looking at you like,
See, I don't do that. I probe. So I would ask you a question this week, and I would ask you the same question next week, and I would see if your answer is the same. So I ask probing questions.
See, I start doing that now.
I'm just saying.
You have to be smart because
Yeah.
now men feel like they outsmart you.
Right, you're not.
You're not.
But the thing about it is, once they tell a lie, they gotta continue that lie with that.
But they're not gonna remember it from week to week because they told us another lie the previous
That's why we
week.
are.
So what about you? Do you jump to conclusions or?
I do. Yeah. Probably like
Why do y'all think we jump to conclusions so much? I feel like 'cause men is liars to me.
I feel like intuition.
They'll lie about the
Conclusions
sky
are
being
two
blue.
different things.
Yeah, I feel like a gut feeling and your
Yeah.
intuition is like completely different assumption.
and I think it's probably your first mind.
Yeah, probably.
No, for sure.
My first line is always to investigate.
Yes. Now I have a really good friend that will investigate for me, so I ain't gotta do it.
I have one friend like that too.
Like she will find stuff and she know who she is. I ain't gonna give out my person, okay?
Right.
But if you just say no, she will get it. Like she will find things that I would never think of looking for. I be like, bruh, like she, okay, like she a real one. I love you so much, and you know who you are.
Hey, friend, hit my DM because
I need you to.
We have a question in the audience. Because we know this might be a long one.
So, I have a comment and a question. So my comment is, to the remark you just made about you got a friend that can find anybody. First of all, I pay good money to be hidden, so nobody can find me. All you gotta do is pay that money and you good.
Right.
Secondly,
Lies.
for women, for you beautiful women up there, how do you determine which dude that you talk to is up to grabs? For instance, if your girl come to you like, hey, the one dude that you used to kick it with, that you went out with a couple times, you said the nigga was ugly, but he had a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all be like, oh yeah, girl, he good, you can go on and do that? Like, do y'all do that? Is that a girl talk? Do y'all discuss
I mean,
that?
yeah, for
And
sure.
if so, how? Like, what's the conversation like? I'm curious.
I feel like it depends.
Y'all want to role play?
You want to
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ring, 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 ring. Somebody put the phone.
Hello.
Hey y'all!
Hey girl.
What you doing?
Nothing, just sitting here.
Okay, so you remember Tony?
Mm-hmm.
The one that you talked to?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just saw him out. You still talk to him?
No.
Was y'all cool?
I mean, if I see him, I'll be like, hey, he buy me a drink, yeah.
Did y'all have sex?
No.
Oh, okay, so I
Go
just
ahead.
saw him and he. Yes! I'm okay right back. I'm gonna take over the line.
Okay, bye.
Period. That's how I
What
would
the
go.
fuck just happened?
Because we both know that it's not going to get any.
Right,
It's
that
not
is-
How was that a lie?
Right.
But wait, hold on. How was that a lie?
So, what if that conversation went like, so did you have sex with him? Yeah, girl, we did it like.
Okay, then we're going to put that scenario in play. Go ahead, friend.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey boo.
Hey, girl.
What you doing?
Nothing.
I just saw Tony.
Okay.
Y'all talk?
Yeah.
Y'all still having sex?
No, not no more, but we did.
Y'all did? How many times?
Couple.
When was the last time?
Oh, it was like a year ago. Why? What do you want to do?
Well, you trying to get on, so I'm just trying to figure out.
Get the free meal.
Period.
All right.
Okay, bye. Was that your question?
I'm trying to see what this is like. This
'Cause you wanna
like, this
know.
situation. Like, are you really trying to kick it with him? Because then I can give you advice, or if I be like, no, I kind of liked him. Don't do it.
I mean, you gonna
Or
let.
you would know. If
You
it's
would
your real
know.
friend, you're gonna know that this person was a serious.
Yeah, and if he was just a fling, like if I just talked to you and hooked you up like for like literally a second, and I knew it wasn't nothing, then I wouldn't do it. Same person has another question in comment.
So, I just want to know what you know.
I
So,
can't give away all our
What if? No, this girl talk, girl. Let's hear it.
Men talking.
So I'm curious. I'm so curious.
Okay, go ahead. I got you.
So what if it was something serious? What if you give her the no? What if you give her the no and she does it anyway? Now,
She not gonna do it. A real friend. Keyword, a
She's
real
not
friend.
going to do that.
But you
I've
do
seen
have
that
those
happen
scenarios
before.
where they do have a friend. Will do it.
Okay, so well then I can relate.
Cause I've never had that happen to me.
I've never had
I
that.
think
I've never done that
your
to
real
somebody.
friend is gonna know.
My
when
real
you're
friend wouldn't even
somebody.
call
It's
me
a
and ask me, like, is this cool? She would already know.
Because
Exactly.
Cause I talked about him. We had conversations. I admitted to you about him. She already know not to ask me, like, if anything, she would call me and say, hey girl, why Tony just trying to get on? Like,
Right.
dog ass nigga. All right, girl, bye, have fun, bye.
And that's really what it is. I feel like if you was dating or talking to that person and it was serious, your friends would know. You know what I'm saying? But you do have those friends that's supposed to be a real friend, like you said, that are probably very envious of you, jealous of you on the low key, and want to have what you had. And you know what I'm saying? They will do it. But I have never, that's like the same thing with family or friends. I would never do anything like that. So, and I've never had it happen to me that I know of. But and if it did, I don't care. It's the reason why you back there in the past and not
Right.
current.
I don't care what you do back then.
So, how long y'all think sex should last?
As long as you want to.
I think until y'all both satisfied.
Drunk
No.
sex.
Drunk sex is
Drunk
drunk sex.
sex like an hour.
Well, drunk sex can be hours.
Like 30.
It depends.
I feel like I can't say what I want to say on this live, but
Just say what you got to say.
high sex is way better than drunk sex.
Really? What's
Why?
that? Are you floating?
Because it like enhances your feelings.
I feel like I'd be busy and pass out.
I don't know what you supposed to do.
I've done that before.
You never had high sex?
No.
Okay.
Somebody get that girl a brownie.
We had a comment or a question.
It lost me.
Aww.
How would you define a quickie?
Oh, I was gonna say.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. How would I define a quickie? We don't keep
Okay.
that question.
I got it.
Ladies.
Write it down.
I got it.
I don't know, quickie, boom, boom, you got off, I got off.
I mean, you ain't barely taking your clothes off, get one pants leg out,
Right,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? That's pretty much a quickie. I mean, you're not fully, you know what I'm saying? Taking off, you're getting the parts that you need to be out for the moment. That's really what it is.
In regards to time wise.
Shorter than your usual time.
Period.
I don't have a time frame.
I don't have a time frame.
I don't have that.
Shorter
I
than
mean,
your
the
usual
quickie
time.
could last 30 minutes.
But the quickie could be good too, in like 5-10 minutes.
I had it like
30 minutes for a quickie, that's a long.
Yeah, 30 minutes ain't a quickie.
That's a long
long.
quickie. That was that.
That's a fool.
30 minutes.
That's just sex and then
3 minutes.
That's
Okay.
it. But what if, but what if you get an hour lunch? Okay, so you work 15 minutes away from your job.
Facts.
You go home.
Okay.
Your man is there. Bang, bang, bang. 30 minutes.
Why he couldn't come up to the job and do it in the parking lot?
Right.
Because of,
No offense.
okay, if he gonna go to the job, he's gonna go in my office and do it, not in the parking lot. Where
Period.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
No.
I
I
got
want to
it.
do it in my office. Can anybody see me?
Okay, close them blinds if it's any. Close them
If
like
the
that.
blinds lead to the outside.
And spread them. But we, Tony, what was your question?
So in the situation, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Tony first, and then we're gonna get to you, Rose.
My comment just was to say, cause you guys were saying, what is time frame? There's no time frame for good sex. It don't really matter.
Period.
It don't matter.
That's true.
There's no
I
time
agree.
frame for good sex.
When it's
Good
good,
sex is
it's
whenever.
good.
No matter what time it is.
No, I
Anytime.
agree. Especially when the sex is good and just like you just
Before you know it's 2 hours. No, just
Like, dang, I'm late for work.
Rome.
Okay, so what do you do in a situation? You dating, y'all too good, y'all feeling each other, and then it comes time for you to pop the cookie. So you get ready to go in and get it, and he only lasts in 10 minutes. Or it's a situation where he not saluting all the way.
Did he
supposed
put
to
it
salute.
down in that good 10
Wait,
minutes?
now with that, if this
You
the
said
first,
he didn't do
if
good?
that's the first
He
time
didn't do
y'all
good,
had
he didn't stand up like he was supposed to.
How many times y'all had sex though?
No, this is the
That's
first
the first
time.
time.
Okay, then
gotta
I'll
learn
let
each
you
other.
pass, because it's the first
You
time
gotta learn
you
each
get to
other.
know
No,
my
my
That's all it
body.
is. You gotta learn
You
each other.
definitely can learn about it.
Gotta learn each
I would
other.
say it's worth it, especially if we, you know what I'm saying, we good. I feel like it could be something. This was the first time. It was a downfall. It wasn't your great day. You know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
not gonna curve and be like, all right, nigga, I'm not gonna fuck with you no more?
No.
Okay, so what about the size, if that's the case?
It's the motion of the ocean.
Definitely.
No?
I think so.
It depends.
Now, if you, okay, now if you're,
And you can see. What do you mean the size? I mean, I feel like, you know what? If you know what you're doing, you know,
I mean, because you have all your lights
I
to
just
adjust
can't
to the
comment
size you
for
got.
real.
So you need, you need to figure it out.
we done with this question? Yeah, I don't think I can comment. It's your shoe. I can say I ain't got a comment. Y'all got a
Yeah,
comment.
you completely
Ah.
Oh, you can't come.
So, what's your favorite sex position and why? Woo!
I'm a horse rider.
Get that girl smoke.
Stallion.
Stallion, say stallion.
I used to not like being on the top.
Doggy style.
Doggy style all day.
I like that. I think that's every woman's like doggy style for
No,
sure.
because I like riding.
I like her.
Like I can't just be laying there looking at you. Like, you gotta flip me over.
I can't. You're spread wide open. You know what I'm saying? Do a little curve.
Yeah, but 5 minutes. After that, it's boring.
Really? Listen, that's less work, so make it
Okay,
work.
Being a little too,
We had a comment or a question.
I'm not everybody sipping their cups. I'm not, you got nothing to say.
No, I just wanted to know, what's wrong with any other position? Like y'all just seem to be stuck in doggy style.
Well, the question was, what was your favorite position and why?
I'm pretty
That was the
open.
question.
I mean, do you have
Right.
any positions that I don't know about? Because if so, you need to teach me.
Teach you up.
Not teach me like physically, but like let me know what they are. Relax.
So it's just,
I mean, it's a lot of positions. I'm just saying, like, it depends on the chemistry because some people like certain things because of certain reasons. Like, I met a couple women that can only get off by riding.
Oh.
So, you know what I'm saying, you let them ride for a little bit. Once they get off, then you take control and you do your thing. Flip them over, pick them up. You ever been picked up and fucked in front of a mirror before? Like, don't that turn you on? Maybe? I don't know. I'm
But
just
that's not a
saying.
position. Getting fucked in front of a mirror is like,
That's a
oh.
position. You
That's
just
a
fucking with the
position.
wrong niggas that don't know that that's a position.
Wait a minute, pause. Because I said that it's a good position. I said getting fucked in front of the mirror is a good thing. But I didn't say it's not a position because you can fuck in multiple positions in front of a mirror.
The technicality.
it's called Baby Boy the Melvin.
And then that's what it's called.
Yeah.
It's called the Melvin.
It's called the mill.
Pick me up in front of the mirror so I can see what you're doing, period.
That is just.
I had a question.
Deep. Yes, bro.
Okay, so is it better with the lights on or off?
Oh.
Why?
Either dim lights.
I like a little dim. I like to see a silhouette.
I just feel,
Silhouette.
yeah, I just
A
feel
little
like,
dim
I mean,
silhouette.
to me,
The hallway
it
light
doesn't
on.
matter with the lights on or off, especially if you have like that good chemistry with that person. It's not gonna matter. Yeah, cause sometimes we could be watching TV, watching a movie. You never know what's gonna happen. It's gonna go down.
Most of the time I know what's going to happen, so I already put the lights off. Sometimes
I
I'm
really
setting the
don't
mood because it's setting the mood to me.
Put the lights off.
It's not romantic. It's not like
It is definitely more romantic, but to me, I don't have a preference if the lights are on.
Oh, if it's on and it goes down, it's down. Okay.
Like, I'm not even gonna run up and be like,
Right,
fuck
right,
the
right,
lights
right.
off. I'm just watching this go.
I think
You said what?
I was gonna say, I didn't answer why. I think like being on top is like a control thing. Like for me, it's like the control thing. Like I know I'm
Yeah.
I'm the pleaser, so like I
Yeah.
know what I'm doing. That's why.
You do have control of what goes on when you are on top.
You have control in every situation you want to have control over.
Not true.
Very
Very true.
Okay, very true.
Being submissive is being
In
control.
Yeah.
Because
Being
I'm
submissive
submitting.
is being
I don't have to.
control. You controlling the situation by letting that happen.
I mean, I definitely feel like being on top, you are in control, especially for a woman, because you can look into his face and you can tell when it's about to go down or not.
But if you look back, you can look back too.
Yeah.
Oh, I look back, but sometimes I don't want
Side,
to.
whatever.
It depends. Get that side mirror view.
Period.
So I had got this question from a male that wanted to know, why is it that women wants to be catered to but doesn't want to cater to their man or maybe someone that they're dealing with?
That question doesn't apply.
I was about to say, he dating the wrong woman.
He
I
dating
don't,
the
it's
wrong
about.
Because if you want your back rubbed, you had a hard day. I'm gonna run your back. I'm gonna make sure your meal is prepared. If I cook hours before, it's in the oven, it's ready. If you my man like that, or you gonna get all the benefits. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna receive the benefits and you aren't. On that end, it's 50-50. Because if I'm happy, you better believe you gonna be happy. I'm doing everything and anything I need to do. If you my man and I know you mine, I best believe. Cheers.
Okay, what about you, Kenya?
I agree, but I feel like as a woman, like I am more so the person like treat me great, and I'm gonna treat you 100 times better. So like as long as you make sure I'm good, you're always going to be good. It don't matter if I'm mad at you or not. Like I'm just gonna put my stuff aside and make sure you're straight.
Right. No,
So
I
that's how
agree.
I am.
Same here. That's the way you take care of me, I'll take care of you. So the question is, what the hell he wasn't doing?
He couldn't have been doing his part in the beginning stages. He couldn't have been doing his part in the beginning stages, because if you're dealing with a real woman and you're doing your part in the beginning stages, you already showed me everything I need to see. So at this point, I'm doing everything I need to do for you, because you already showed me.
Right, exactly. Wrong.
So I feel like as a woman, as a man as well, if you give her 100, she's supposed to turn that to 1,000 or even more. But for a situation where a guy has been given an opportunity and he's been screwed over, what is it that a woman can do to change his perspective towards doing that type of situation?
I feel like as a woman in a situation like that, maybe if a guy has been hurt and maybe doesn't want to show, I feel like naturally as a woman, whoever, if you especially messing with somebody heavy and you really like them, you're gonna show that appreciation. You know, you're gonna want to catch and want to do something third, depending on the woman that you're dealing with. There are some women that's just not gonna be like, I don't want to do that. He should be doing this for me. I don't care about your past. Woo, woo, woo. It's like you've done this before, but you had this chick mess it up. Now I can't get it. But it's all about being patient with that man and showing him like, okay, I'm gonna do this for you, even though the next one did mess up, and looks like you're gonna disagree. Go ahead.
I feel like if you're bringing on your past relationships or your past issues, you're not ready to date.
That's
You need to completely heal from that, because who hasn't been hurt? Who hasn't been through something?
Exactly.
So if you're bringing that to me, I didn't do that to you, and I don't think that it's fair that you bring this into our relationship. This wasn't us. That was you and her. So don't bring you and her to us, because we don't compare.
Right. No,
We don't compare at all.
Yes.
But I hear what you're saying, but what if, hear me out, what if he's only bringing it up because certain situations that's happening between you two are reminding him of what happened in his past?
Then we talk about it.
That's the whole part of communication.
It's communicate. Tell
And that's
me
what I
if you
discussed earlier in the show about men communicating their feelings and women communicating their feelings. If you're not communicating to me that that's what's going on, I can't read what's on your mind. I'm not a mind reader. You need to tell me up front what's going on.
talk,
Period.
use your words.
If you can't talk about it, then I'm not gonna ever know what's going on.
Period. Use your words. If you have an issue or if you see a resemblance between her and I, then let me know. Because there's no way in the world that I would want to do what she's doing, because she lost you.
Right.
So if you see any of that, let me know. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna discuss it. I may tell you why I reacted the way that I did,
Right.
and then we can discuss it. But none of that. Keep
It's
that
all
over there.
communication.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so how can I communicate that to you where you see that men are defensive towards situations, but women are too?
Yes, that's true.
So if I present the issue to you in that manner, you're gonna take a slight defense towards it, and then you're gonna try to take it as a comparison.
And what
But
manner?
guess what? It
What
all,
manner?
it all depends on your tone, your
How you
delivery,
present
and your
yourself.
body language. Because one, don't talk to me about an issue that's bothering you through a text message.
Right.
Don't talk to me about it over the phone call, because I can't see your facial expression. I don't know what's going on. You may be upset about something else. Well, why? It's like, you get mad at me for it. Like, I didn't do nothing. I don't know. This is a face-to-face conversation that you should have. And you need to come off like, listen, this is the situation at hand. This is how I feel. But if you coming off aggressive, or maybe the certain word choices that you use, a woman is definitely going to be defensive. Just like as women, we come off aggressive too. Maybe call you a beat starting off this, and you like, wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that. But we don't mean it. But like I said, it all depends on your delivery, your tone, your body language is how you're going to get a certain. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know your woman. Because if you know your woman like you should, you know how to deliver it. So it shouldn't even be a question.
Don't be on Instagram putting up
Do
quotes.
not, period.
Just come to me.
Give me them subliminal posts.
Social media.
It's those subliminal posts.
It's a
Do
study
not go on
tool.
social media. This is between me and you. This is not between me, you, your homeboy, the girl you used to date back in the day that still follow you, and him over there.
That's only open the other doors.
Yeah,
Doors
right.
to other
Things
things.
are
Because
okay.
then that's when that ant's gonna be in your DM, like, oh, what she do now? That's just no.
Don't converse about me with you,
But
whoever.
anybody.
Talk to me first, and then once we talk about it, then tell both sides of the story. So whoever you tell the story to,
Okay. It depends on the setting too. Like the setting is a lot. Like don't tell her right after y'all just had sex. Like by the way, I don't like that. No, that's not the right thing. You know, maybe wait till the next day, y'all.
Because you get breakfast the whole entire food.
Yeah.
No breakfast for you.
Oh,
No sandwiches.
Time to go.
Don't be having
Pick your
breakfast
own
and be like, you know.
Write your own cute notes.
Yeah.
So, Rico.
Yes.
She got some.
No, I know.
So, I'm trying to understand this whole, the last little bit of it. Y'all was saying like the dude will post something on social media.
Yes.
There
I
are
don't
some
know.
petty.
You can't relate.
I-
You can't relate.
I can't relate, but
There
what I
are some
can say is,
immature men
I don't-
that will do that.
I do know, like 50 Cent.
So how can you not?
You-
But you don't
you wanna-
understand. Now, 50 Cent.
He's on a whole different
Yeah.
caliber.
No, let's remove his name because I don't want him coming on So Extra Radio trying to.
Any publicity is good. Bad word. You want him to come on here and say anything? Yes, you do.
So
Yes, we do.
what I'm
Yes,
saying
you do.
is like every time I've seen like someone hurt, someone going through something, a breakup, you can always tell when a person going through a breakup because, okay, first of all, it's always a woman. I'm sorry, but it's always a woman.
Wrong.
And the women, what y'all do is you guys post every meme, everything. You post stupid stuff
But
like
it's different.
like
It's like the makeup and I mean,
you
there's a
post
difference
pictures in
between
the
breakup and
tub sipping
relationship.
wine talking about just me, myself, and I. I don't need no
But wait,
nigga for
listen,
nothing.
that's a breakup.
Hold
But you know what men do? They go up and be up at 3 o'clock in the morning posting different sex positions. That's what they be doing.
Or be in the bed.
Or
Listening to sultry music.
Yeah. So
Men to the left so I can see you over there.
So as women, we'll do subliminal messages. We'll do things like that, but a man will be petty and wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Netflix and chill.
Set alarm and everything.
Yeah,
Set an
like,
alarm.
it's like, I don't understand that. So, yeah, that's besides.
But women are more emotional than men.
That's
not true.
That's true. Yes, it is.
That's from a man's perspective.
No, y'all were intended to be
75,
emotional
25.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not
because
emotional
y'all
about
nurture,
it.
y'all
That's
nurture.
you.
so
You're
you
about to be
have to.
25.
That's the one y'all soul.
Y'all more sensitive than y'all think.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Y'all don't like
Y'all
to
trying
show
to put
it.
on that whole.
Right, y'all like to show it, but
You sensitive.
Y'all more sensitive than they think.
I mean, like a post is a post. Like I can post niggas and have a nigga. Like I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, so it don't matter what I'm going through. Like no, I'm serious. Like people take social media like to the heart. Like I can be like, oh, post this little quote because I thought it was interesting. Put a caption on it. Oh,
And
she
you
was a
will.
woman with her nigga. No, I'm not. We sitting next to each other. How about that?
I asked him, babe, should I post it? He said, yeah.
Right, like
But
you know,
that
But
goes
that's cool
but
right
wait,
there. I'm talking
like-
about the repetitiveness. It's
No,
repeated.
nah, she
Like,
want that. She just want attention. Maybe
it's
she.
for a whole week straight. I got to hear you. I
Well,
want to delete
that's-
you now.
So
I don't even want to see your page anymore
So wait,
because
listen,
everything
so
you
that's
said
my
is
whole
negative.
thing. But wait, my whole thing on that is that's why I don't post my relationship on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like there's no reason for them to know. Like I can post any, like you said, you can post anything, but you wouldn't know because you don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what people. I feel like when people put their business out there, it's not. Sometimes it's for attention, and sometimes you may want to see what that other person may think. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm not going to entertain anybody on social media to, you know what I'm saying, about my personal business and my personal life.
Because I may post something significant to you that nobody but my close friends and you know, and I'm going to make sure you watched it. Like, yep, he watched it.
Period.
Because I just did it.
Ty, you had something to say? And then I'm gonna say something.
Okay, so I've been in a relationship before, and I will have situations and arguments and disputes, and then I'm on Instagram or Facebook later, and the post is derogatory, and it relates to the specific situation that I just gone through less than 2 hours ago. I confront the individual specifically about the situation, and they tell me, "Oh, it has nothing to do with you."
Then she lied.
Babe, you went through that?
So
I cannot answer that question.
Man, that's crazy.
so it's crazy to the point that
I know you went through that.
you guys share things through Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and then claim that men are more sensitive than women, but yet you guys are more liable to share your
Because
feelings
women have more intentions
to a whole million people versus the individual that you say you love and that you care for and that you want to share your opinion with.
Okay, I gotta answer
I don't
okay.
get that.
Okay, you took it sensitively. Nobody in the world besides you and I know what's going on. So, if I'm in a relationship with you and I post that about you, then you're the only one that knows. My friends may know. I may be a little. Only my friends. The whole world doesn't know what I'm talking about. Only you. My group message.
You friends with my mama, my favorite auntie, my grandma.
But they don't know. They don't know.
They
Right, they don't
know.
know.
They don't
They don't
know.
know. They don't know.
Only you knew what happened.
Only
It was
you
us
knew what
there.
happened.
So-
Unless you went blabbing your mouth.
Correct.
Exactly,
So at the
unless
end of
you
the
were
day,
running
so
something.
provided you weren't able to get your feelings out, so the next person you're gonna go to is probably your best friend or your mom. That's someone that's actually gonna listen to, because your boyfriend or guy didn't listen to you. So with that being stated, they know. So why jump to social media to share your feelings versus to sharing that person that you're with? But
Because women want
you know,
And I want you to see
God
it.
on it.
And they want you to see it.
And I want you to see it.
Yeah.
Because you may not.
Because if she texts it to you, you're not going to give a fuck.
Exactly.
That's true.
So now you're going to feel some type of way because I
It's gonna feel some type of way.
no, but we're already on the phone discussing about it, provided we're not in person. So why go post it?
Oh.
If we're on the phone, why go post it? We don't know.
No, we
No
know.
answers.
I know I posted because I'm grown and I can do what I want to do. This is my
That's,
social media.
I'm sorry, ma'am. That's not a correct answer.
Okay, so wait.
There's
we
no
had
correct
a comment
answer.
from
I may
Tony.
not have sufficed
Y'all
for
be
it.
going, y'all jumping, but it was actually to say what he was saying. Actually, when people do that, they just talking. You know who I'm talking about. We ain't gotta go through all that. Like we don't have to go through all that. You know I'm talking about you. You know why I'm talking about it, and that's it. And hopefully you pay attention to it and you feel a way that you may feel a little negative. You might feel a little way, so we can really get into
But
the
I had
deep
to
conversation
really
behind. I'm sorry I had to do it like that, but
Right,
sometimes
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the
Because you didn't
that's
hear
the way
it.
the world
You didn't hear the
moves.
words coming
You
out
ain't
my
hear
mouth,
it,
so
so
I had to
that's
let you
true.
read it.
that's all I
You
was
had
saying
to read
today.
it.
I
It
mean,
is kinda
that's
crazy,
perfectly
though.
fine if that's the logic behind the story,
That
but
is
at the end of the
crazy.
day, you start putting your business out in the mainstream. Regardless if 50
necessarily.
of
Depends
your
on how you say
followers
it.
know that you're in a relationship, at the end of the day, you're putting your business out there that, hey, I'm going through something with my boyfriend and things ain't sweet. So that leaves the next 10 niggas to come through and follow through.
Yeah, like a comment.
And on
Because
top of
everything
it, and on
different.
top of
Like
it,
say stuff.
they done already, on top of everybody knowing that you in the relationship, you done posted his picture 20 times.
At least twice.
And everybody know who he is.
That's
Your
my
grandma,
rule, of
you
course.
follow
I'm
your
a
grandma.
follow.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
So
so what
everybody
about
know
I'm
who
gonna
he
give
is.
you some examples.
What about when dudes post memes saying that bitches ain't shit and all of that? You know,
Rarely will
now-
you find a guy that does
I've
that.
never seen
Rarely.
that before.
I've
Rarely.
seen guys do that before. Very, very.
Right, so y'all live in Detroit.
Let me tell you something. Most guys really not even active on social media like that. If you got a real one, he not active.
My
He's
last,
not posting, but he's
Well, no, I know.
You going like this. You going like this. You going, that's no moving though. That's no moving though. That thing going crazy. We on that explore page going
They're
crazy.
actively, they don't actively post on their page, but they are actively watching
Yeah,
what
for
you're
sure.
doing. And
Everybody
like,
Oh my God.
Can I have everybody in the audience go say this one more time? Just so y'all can understand, they're not actively posting, but they are actively watching you. And if they don't have a social media, they got your boy watching this stuff.
Or they
had
they got a login every time to watch your stuff.
where they do that at?
They do.
They do it for sure.
AK,
Yes.
go see what you
Real quick. I forgot everything else I was about to say. But I think women have other women follow their dudes more than dudes
You're
have
correct.
dudes
Of course.
following their
Yeah,
women.
true.
Why not?
Last year, I had a credit person trying to follow me, like DMing me, like, hey, like, I'm trying to get your credit together, like, hey, hit me back, like, call me, you know, here's my number, save me, you know, all of this, like, bro, my credit was 780, I don't need you. Why are you trying to follow me?
They don't know that.
Coming to
They
find
don't know
out, it was a girl that I was talking to, her best friend, no offense, Trey, her best friend, was trying to follow me, you know, on some sneaky stuff. And I'm just like, damn, like, that's what y'all do. Women do that.
That's what they do.
Right.
Women.
She's supposed to follow you and not say anything.
Wait, hold up. No offense, Dre. Wait a minute. I'm lost here. What happened?
I have.
I don't know. Oh, wait a minute.
You're supposed to come in and help out, Dre. That was your
Hey,
I do not
hey, anything that Danielle do is her business. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. That's her stuff. She tell me stuff after the fact, not while it's going on.
I feel like we're gonna look. Let's go back to the question.
Listen, I have my last question for the night. So, how long, like, if you're in a relationship, how long do you wait for your man to propose to you? Okay, so I'm just gonna say this. So I feel like sometimes men use some excuses not to propose. So let's say you have been with your woman for 5 years plus.
Too long.
And let's say like they're like, well, I want to get my financial situation. One, we're gonna build together. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes that men use certain things, that they say as a cop out. So what do you guys feel like a reasonable amount of time to be like, all right, we've been together this long, even if it's make up, break up, y'all, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel like it depends. Like, I feel like you can't put a set time on when I want you to propose to me. Because depending on what age or what stage you are in your being, just yourself, it depends. Like, let's say I'm 30. Not there yet, but I'm okay. So let's say I'm 30. We've been dating for 2 years. We don't have any kids. We've been traveling the world together. Best case scenario. We've been traveling the world together. We ride and we may have broken up a couple times. But yes, I expect a ring in 2 years. If we going through all of this, you good, I'm good. What's the hold up? Because if you're hesitating towards anything and you're not trying to propose to me, then you can go and try to find somebody else you want to propose to, because I'm not about to wait all of this time for you to figure your life out. You should have figured that out before you got with me or tried to become something serious.
okay. I mean, I'm like this. I feel like if you really don't know, I mean, this is my perspective. I feel like you really don't know the person that you're with until maybe like 3-4 years. It takes a while to learn and know somebody. Because I feel like if you think you know somebody within 6 months to a year, you don't. Because
But you can know if you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody in 6 months to a year.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
I think it
You can never know. You can never know somebody entirely. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 30, 40 years later, you can never know someone because they change just as you do.
But the thing about this, I think if you put a time on it, right? You said 2 years. What if that person not ready in 2 years, right? And here it is, you rush him into a situation, and you really probably is not going to get that person that you waited on because you rushed him. You didn't even prepare him to be the man that he could be for you.
Amen.
Because you gave him 2 years.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, then
No,
that's when we
I
talk
agree.
about it. That's when we talk about our short term and our long term goals.
The Steve Harvey.
Yeah. Because at this point, you know my expectations. I'm not saying I just put a 2-year limit on it just to say best case scenario. But however, you already know what my expectations are. And if you're not willing to meet my expectations, why are you here?
But another thing is, us as women, we still have to, like, I'm not gonna leave my man because he's not proposing when I'm ready for him to propose. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what if he mentally not ready for that? I'm not about to rush.
I agree with that.
Because guess what? You gonna rush this man. You gonna leave. You gonna find somebody else, and he gonna be engaged with that person within that 2 years.
Yeah.
Because you rushed him to prepare himself for the next person.
And I agree with that only because, and I feel like that's just for not a little bit off the top of it, even for relationships. I would never want to rush a man to be in a relationship if you're not ready.
Yeah.
Because if you're not ready for it, I don't want you yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, I don't want you fully committed. You feel like you cannot fully commit to me.
Right.
Now, if you do become ready, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have that conversation. But I do feel like sometimes as women, we rush and try and throw hints or this, that, and the third. Like you almost pressure them. I don't want to ever pressure somebody to feel like they want to be with me. If you don't want to be with me, somebody else will take this from you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just feel like, even as far as going as proposing to someone, you never want to, you can't, I mean, if y'all talk about it to come up in conversation, that's different. Maybe he is thinking about proposing to you soon. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all not really fully talking about it, then it's kind of like,
Right, that's where the communication comes in play, because you are, like I said, you already know my expectations. And if you're like, all right, so I know you want to get married in 2 years, I'm not ready. So I'll be like, okay, so let's talk about it.
yeah.
No, and then at that point, you and I have an agreement. We may not have any time frame on it, but I know that that's for something that you want to do. You just don't know when you're gonna get there or how you're gonna get there yet. But I know that we talked about it, and you know that that's what I expect, and you know that you're willing to do that without a timeline.
I feel like as women we can say that, but every woman has a cap. Like
Yeah,
you're
for
not
sure.
going to sit with someone for 10 years and be like, oh, just
I
you know,
think
my
that
man
happened,
to
girl.
propose to me. We had 3 kids. We bought 2 houses. We're living our lives. I'm still gonna marry my man. No, get out of here. I feel like it depends on the age. Like if I get with someone when I'm young and we figure ourselves out in the midst of us like growing together, I'll wait. It's fine.
Right.
But if I met you at a certain age where I feel like she said, if we've already traveled, we've already got the house, like you done did everything that married people are supposed to do,
Right.
and you just wait on a ring. What's the point?
See,
Like,
that's a different
so-
scenario. I'm talking about more when a man is not mentally ready.
how do you know he's
can't
not
make-
mentally ready?
You can't make a man.
Watch
If he tell me, for one, if a man tell me he's not ready to get married, guess what? We ain't getting married. Because I'm not about to put myself, I'm setting myself up for failure. I'm not about to put myself in a situation, y'all gonna be divorced quicker than y'all celebrate that year anniversary.
I agree with her. 'Cause
I
I'm
agree. So
30.
Tony,
I'm in
you
my
had
30s.
something that you wanted to say.
Well, I'm 31 with no kids.
Amen.
And I've dated. I don't know about that because I think children are blessings.
Yes.
Amen.
But
Yes.
I do think that I'm just gonna tell the story. I had someone that I dated since I was high school sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? We've been dating on and off, no kids, talked about marriage, but like you said, like she said, you have to. One thing that's always changing is change. So if you have to completely get yourself together first. Like that ain't no time frame. It could be 2 years, 3 months. It's some people that I've known in my family that only known each other for months and got married and still together and been married like 42 years.
Right.
So time doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It depends on the connection, that person, and the individual.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't matter about anything like that.
Yeah, I know. Ty, you had something to say.
Okay, so you know we dating.
I don't know.
We got expectations like this young lady to the y'all left,
Julissa.
Julissa. I apologize.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, so you have expectations. I'm dating you. You know what I'm saying, and I understand that you want to get married. So when does it come a time that you say, "Hey, this individual isn't ready for marriage," and you just completely cut it off?
I can't tell you when you're ready for marriage. You can only tell yourself when you're ready for marriage. So if I talk to you about it and you keep putting me off and keep putting me off and keep putting me off, at that point you're not giving me what I need.
So at that point,
Huh?
do you? So do you cut it off, or do you still date, hoping, not even hoping, just waiting for that particular individual to develop as a man that you quote unquote want in the end?
I feel like what's for me is gonna always be for me. So if I'm talking to you and you tell me you aren't ready and we break up because you're not ready when I want you to be ready, and you come back around, then again, that's for me what's gonna always be for me. I'm not gonna cut off something that I know is going good because I'm being impatient. Because most of the time I consulted with somebody older and of the male species, i.e. my father. So I talked to my father about the situation. He could tell me from his perspective, and then he could, if y'all have a close relationship, which I hope that you would, y'all would talk about it, and then he could let me know from an older's perspective and from his perspective what I'm missing.
Okay, Tony, and then I'm gonna go around.
Well, from a woman who
And
don't
then
have
Tim.
no background of like the father relationship or whatever, sometimes you going off straight like humbug. So you just gotta go how you feel. You don't have no support. I don't have no support, so I go off what I feel and what I know. So with like somebody like you said, like you expecting something, like sometimes I'm gonna be completely honest. I've never been broken up with before. I always leave, and that's a long stretch because I have good patience. So I will see everything through, and then I'm like, okay, done. So it just depends. I think your decision is and the person and the man. Everybody is different. Every scenario is different. So it just depends. But I know for a fact, like I'm very patient, and I would never rush nobody to do anything they don't want to do because that's just not. It don't make sense. It's not genuine. It's gonna be fake. It's gonna be forced. You're gonna be unhappy. I'm gonna cheat. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You might cheat. You gonna step out. It's gonna be all bad.
If they're not ready.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to Tim.
So what do you do in a situation where the man, he's genuine, y'all courted, y'all dated, so this is where we at right now. It's 2 years, y'all done counseled and did everything. He proposes and then you reject him at the end of the day. What would be that reason for rejection?
First of all, the day I get proposed to is gonna be on the ambulance because I'm gonna be shocked and surprised. So sis cannot answer that question.
Okay, so I've been proposed to before. So we didn't talk about it. Our communication couldn't have been everything that it should have been because you couldn't have, you would have already known that I didn't want this right now. So if our communication and our vibe is how I want it to be, you wouldn't have even done it.
Okay, Tim, you had something to say?
I wanted to comment on, like, what do you guys think about how, Joelle's girl waited, I think 10 or 12 years ago?
First of all, your
15.
teeth look real nice.
It was 15?
15 years.
It was
I would agree with her.
She went a long time.
15 years. And then, you know, she got kids by her and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all think that was?
That's
I
Hollywood.
Me personally, I
Yeah.
feel like she went through too much and she waited.
I
on
think
that.
so too.
And I feel like disrespect is one thing, but then you start disrespect to a whole nother level, and I'm still with you. I'm just judging you at this point because it's
Yeah.
like, why? Like I wouldn't even put myself in that situation. That's just me. It ain't even about the years. It's just the point that they got to so much disrespect that it was like, why are you even with him? Like, don't do it for the kids, because the kids don't have nothing to do with it. I know a lot. Literally, people in my family have children with other men, and they're happy. Like, it's okay to not be with the person you have children by. Like, don't use that as an excuse.
Right. And I feel like that's like a touchy, situation because I feel like most people they stay because of the children, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes if it ain't healthy, it ain't healthy.
Because people was literally like clowning her instead of congratulating her.
Yeah, they
I was about to get there, people like Chrissy and then Drew
she's
still
still
stayed with Cameron for 13 years and the nigga said he woke up and she wasn't fun no more.
And just for him to say he was never going to marry her, like, so
But
you
I
ready for that?
I feel like at that point, there's no comparison because
13 years.
for somebody who has kids or somebody who you thought you were going to marry,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't have waited for 15
That's a
years.
long-
I
that's a long
I have
time.
2 kids by one person, and I would not have waited because now I feel like what's your ulterior motive at this point?
Right.
Because now you're about to go to jail. You want me to wait for you? No, and you think that this ring? No.
But you know what, I think she did more of a comfort, she was comfortable with
For
it.
sure.
You get what I'm
And
saying?
then we can't judge that
Right, we
situation
can't.
because you don't know what they talk about on the, with
What
just
they
them
went through,
or what
everything, we only see what they put on.
I was gonna say
Exactly.
that.
I can judge that household. Me personally, I wouldn't have waited 15.
Yeah.
No matter how many kids we have, we could have had a whole village.
That's a
Yeah, that's a
That's
long
a
time.
long time. That's crazy.
For me to wait for one person and now you finally doing this, and you're not even just that no more.
That's
Like,
Women be scared to start over too.
For
Like,
sure.
Women be on some, I'm too old to be starting over.
Especially if you've been with someone for so long.
Yeah.
You're used to, you're comfortable, you're used to a situation, and you starting all over, it's kind of like, and I feel like that's for men and women. If you've been with someone for so long, and now you have to start over and build this bond, build this relationship, all this different stuff.
so much.
But that's why you have to take yourself into account. Like, I deserve this. No
Yeah,
matter how, I've been waiting for you for 15 years and you didn't.
but
do
that
it.
comes of how strong you
You
are
are.
as a
That's
person
true.
you are.
Cause I was with my husband, I was 17, I was married for 10 years. And my number one excuse was, oh, my kids. But my daughter was older. She started getting older. She hit high school, and I was like, this is not what I wanted my daughter to think a marriage is supposed to be like. But once again, I was in it for the kids. But
Right.
once my daughter got older and she started asking me questions, it was time for me to end that.
Right.
So you know when it's your time. You get what I'm
Because
saying?
it's certain things you don't want your kids to see or experience.
Right.
So
But
if
that's
that,
just like how Carmelo and Lala, they was
Yeah.
together for like 7 years and they got
But
married
that's
and now they broke up. Like,
but that's what they
Yeah.
got into. They knew what they was getting into.
Yeah.
He a ball player, he a rapper, he a
Yeah.
this. You knew what you was getting into.
right.
So if you wanted a regular snake,
That don't make
A
him
lot
ain't
of
a
times
good
people
man.
marry for a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
they
don't make him a
do.
good man.
And that's why I said, like, as
He
far
out
as
there like that, I don't
celebrities,
think
I
that.
just feel like us
'Cause I'm gonna
in
be
this,
famous. And I'm
in
gonna
reality,
like that.
we could never, in for real life, compare ourselves to them. Because at the end of the day, you're getting paid on some type of level.
They're getting paid for being
But I
this.
still think they go through
You
real
can't
life
compare
stuff.
yourself to
though.
people. They people. They regular people. I didn't make that shit, but they regular.
It's not worse.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Way worse.
Like
They
that.
go through it, but they
They
show it
regular
in
people.
public. That's totally different.
That's
They
the
go through
only
real life,
thing.
but their life is actually visual to
Out
other
there,
people.
yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
worse.
Which is worse.
Because they ain't got the opinions.
Because I can't
People
even
don't
go
even
through my
know
own
you.
I don't
mistakes.
feel that
I
way.
got
I feel like
everybody see my
regular
mistakes, and I can't even be in change judge.
Right, like you saw it before me and you telling me like, dang, he cheated. What
Everybody got an
happened?
opinion.
Right,
They all
right.
sending
Come
you,
on,
Right, they sending me screenshots like,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
he laying right
When you
next to
tag
me.
on the shade room like X, you see. Yeah, that's how it
I'm
goes.
gonna
My
take
phone going crazy and I don't even know why.
I'm gonna take this last comment.
Okay, I know it's not a topic of discussion, but I do realize at certain points of time where you do publicize and then when you do keep it private, at what point do you distinguish which one you're gonna do with the other?
What do you mean? I'm sorry, can you?
Okay, so, you know, hey, my nigga been doing this and that, you talking to your homegirl. At what point in time do you exit out the homegirl and just keep it at home?
So as far as you talking about keeping your relationship personal and not, because I feel like some people do that, men and women, because you want the advice. You know, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
You know, you go to your closest friends, your closest family, and you be like, listen, I need somebody to talk to me. Like, why is he doing this? What's going on with that?
Yeah.
But it's up to you. Like, you don't always have to take that advice. You know what I'm saying? You can always, you know, just kind of get in some kind of comfort to know, like, am I doing the right thing? Is this okay? Like, why is he? But this person dealt with that. You know, it's like you just kind of getting some type of advice from that person that, you know what I'm saying, your close friend or family that you're talking to.
Yeah, because you don't tell your friends or family everything that goes on in your relationship.
Yeah.
So when
At all.
when it's something that you really like, just like I've done this plenty of times, I'm gonna tell you this. I just want to make sure I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
So when I
You
feel
just-
like
yeah.
when I feel like it's
Mhm.
irrational,
You need
or I feel
reassurance.
like my
Yeah.
You need
I
reassurance.
need to make sure that I'm not tripping, so that at the end of the day, I don't gotta come to you and say, okay, so I was wrong. This, that, and the third.
Right.
To avoid all of that, I'm gonna talk to my friend, family, whoever, and make sure that I'm tripping. But everything isn't brought to them because they're not in the relationship.
They never get over it, so I just be like.
Cause I
I
feel like when people are involved in your business and when you give, I feel like when you give too many people your business, social media, your friends, your family, you give them too deep of the information, they feel like they're involved with you. They feel like they have entitlement of what you say or what you do, and that's none of your business nor your concern. Now I can tell you little bits and pieces,
But let me tell you,
like,
Exactly.
even if you ask, well, how's such and such? Oh, we said woo woo, and it may be bad. You don't right to know that though, because at the end of the day, that's, you know what I mean?
That's my man.
situation.
So I'm always, even though I'm talking to my friends and family and they have my best interest at heart, I'm going to defend my man. Because if nobody's going to defend him but me, because I told him both good and bad things. So if I'm coming to you about bad things, I'm going to bring up the good things about my man because that's my man and that's my job.
Exactly. So we have this very last question, so we can wrap this up.
You said the first time.
I know I did. Uh-huh. Yes.
This ain't, I just really don't have shit to do with nothing. I just want to know, like, since the women have the floor, I'd like to know different opinions on this. You need some more wine for this. Why? I think every man around the world wants to know when I come home from work,
Oh, y'all heard that?
when I walk in the door, that was good right there. When I walk in the house,
So you walked in from work, then you walked
I
in
don't
the house.
work the 12-hour shift. I don't work the 12-hour shift plus OT, 4 hours. That's 16.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
I walk in, all I want to do is eat something and go to sleep. I may not even get in the shower. Why?
Now that's nasty.
As soon as I walk in the house. Why? As soon as I walk in the house. Why do women nag a man?
Now,
What
what's
she
your
nagging
definition
you
of
about? What
nagging?
she nagging
What is your
about?
definition of
What is she
nagging?
What she
nagging you
nagging
about?
about?
Okay, I'm gonna give you an example.
Please.
I don't want to hear no BS.
Period.
You dating wrong women, bitch.
Well, the trash was supposed to go out today. I thought you were gonna take the trash out last night or yesterday before you went to work. You didn't take the trash out today. I seen you line your face up, but you left hair in the sink.
Clean your hair out the sink. Women, men and women, period. Next.
Okay, then I have a question for y'all then.
We gonna go there? You wanna go there? Okay.
That's a woman.
Listen. Women leave hair everywhere.
Everywhere.
Y'all leave hair
fucking where.
Y'all don't leave
everywhere.
her everywhere.
Everywhere y'all leave hair. I could go in the bathroom. I was goddamn making lasagna one time. It was hair in my lasagna. How? It was a long string, and it was light brown, sandy blonde. Like, that's not my hair. How?
I feel like any real woman that got extensions is gonna clean up after herself every time she
No, that's what I thought. But that's not what y'all
But
do.
listen, no. Let me tell you something.
Y'all
I
got
make sure I try and clean up as much as
No,
possible
seriously,
behind
no.
myself. I can't see if you have a little furry rug in the
Right.
bathroom or in the kitchen. I can't see to clean that up. But I'm gonna definitely clean up as much as possible.
Yeah.
Now, if you complain and nag after that, that's your problem. But I tried to clean it up. Okay?
What about the nagging?
Okay, so
There's no such thing
there's no
as
such thing as
Take
nagging. It
trash
depends on her delivery.
Yeah,
So
take
you
trash
came
out.
home, you worked a 16-hour shift. You're
I
not
would've
even
took it
gonna
out.
hang in the
I
The
shower.
only thing you supposed to do is
I
rub
would've
my
took it out.
feet. Make sure I get in
I
the
would've
shower.
took it out.
Make sure my breakfast is cooked.
But if she working, why should she have to come home to nag to something that you should have done?
Is she
I
working?
don't care if she was or not. I'm not taking no garbage.
I would.
It doesn't matter, really.
would.
Listen, it doesn't
I would've took it
matter.
out because maybe he forgot. I would've took it out because maybe he forgot. I live by my, I live by myself. I ain't scared to take trash out, mow lawn, do whatever I need to do. My man tight, but he forgot. Maybe he forgot. I'm not about to. Maybe he forgot. Sometimes he
Not in
do.
this trash that
He probably forgot.
And my personal
Yeah, take it to the curb. I would see
So take the garbage out. You are a
He probably
man.
forgot. I don't think he did it
forgot.
because he was being lazy. He forgot.
I feel like if you're listening, but
I ain't even supposed to yet.
I need everybody
That's
to
why you
audience
ain't
to
get
be
that
quiet
ring.
real quick.
Chrissy, that's why you ain't get that ring, baby.
Listen, you done?
Not me.
Everybody listen. So, I feel like at the end of the day, if you're living at home with the men, y'all living together. His household duty, yes, take out the trash. Yes, cut the grass. If you let your woman do that, something's wrong. I'm sorry.
I got a question.
Something is extremely
Cut
wrong.
the grass. Cut the grass. Yes, I'm not.
I got a question.
I'm not taking out my trash. If you're there, you're taking out the trash.
So-
I'm not going to take out my
Wait,
trash
wait,
if you're there.
Period.
You're
You
So-
don't have to take the
so
trash
who's
out.
the-
Just take it out
Hold
the
on.
thing, tie it up,
I
and
know,
let it
Dre,
go.
you had something.
That's different. That's not taking out the trash.
That's taking out the trash.
Hold on,
No, it's
Julie.
not.
But
You're
without
not
taking
going
out the trash,
outside.
that's
Hold on.
50-50.
I know we have a Dre thoughts before we wrap this up.
No, we
Dre
don't.
had something.
Drink up.
Dre, final thoughts?
I got a hashtag. Come on,
Your
Dre.
thoughts.
Come on, Dre.
Come on, Dre.
We got to
Come
do
on,
some
Dre.
snaps for Dre.
Please.
Because I think Dre gonna say what I was gonna say. Please say it.
Come on, Dre.
Well, my first question was, what is y'all definition of a man? That's what I want to know.
Thank you, Dre. Thank you, Dre.
That's the realest shit you ever said.
That's nothing, bro. My definition of
I see
man.
women mow their lawn.
Hold on, let her talk.
Trash
cash out.
I feel like
Everything.
the generation has changed. So the definition of a man to me has not. It has not. Because at the end of the day, I know y'all had a conversation last week about the whole 50-50 thing. A man's job is to provide. I don't care how you provide in. You can provide in many ways, but a man's job is to provide. You are a whole ass man. I don't give a fuck about it being 2018, 19, 20, 20. I don't care. You are a man. And that's why a lot of people in our generation are getting married to say they got married. I'm trying to get married for the longevity. I'm trying to get married to be with somebody
Stay
that
married.
I'm married to until they pass away. A man's job is to provide. Take it how you want it. That's the job.
He provided you them trash bags, don't take that trash out.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, that was her opinion on the man. What's your opinion on what a man's supposed to be?
Say that both ways.
I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Like, I'm never one, like, I don't agree with the whole, like, moving before marriage, but I feel like if I am gonna do that, you are gonna provide. Like, I'm not gonna set my standards less and tell you I'm gonna go half, because I'm not. I can be the breadwinner, I'm not going half. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm gonna go half with you, because I'm not. So, if you wanna, you take care of your car, no, you're not gonna take care of my stuff or whatever else, but you gonna pay the rent. Cool, whatever, you like you said, utilities, okay, whatever y'all wanna do, but I'm not going to go 50-50 with you. And like I said, I do, regardless if you got a dad in your life or anything, it's like people, we wanna mix traditional and non-traditional stuff.
Yeah,
and be
yeah.
like,
Either
oh, okay, well, listen to me.
Exactly.
But I'm not your man. But tell that nigga to pay the bills. Tell that nigga to pay the bills. You're not my wife. Oh, I don't have to do that.
But
Like,
you
so
want you to
niggas
be
bring it
submissive.
too.
Right.
But you want me to be submissive. You don't want to pay the bills.
You don't want to pay him. You don't want to pay more than half the bill.
You want the traditional ways, but then you want to have your 2018 ways.
The Bible says submit. The Bible also says provide. I like how y'all both just sit back like that.
Your curtain, your curtain.
I'm not.
My name is.
Take care of home. She shouldn't have to look outside for nothing else because you're supposed to make sure, you're supposed to make sure everything is all set at home.
So these are y'all opinions of what a man's supposed to be, right?
Dre is talking.
A man's number one, how can I put this? The first thing that a man's supposed to always do is take care of his responsibilities first.
Period.
It's not about providing. It's not about taking out trash. Hold on.
Hold on, let me.
It's not about providing. It's not about taking the trash out, cutting the grass. It's about responsibility. It's about what you're supposed to put first. What's the most important thing, and then everything else comes after that. That's what a man's supposed to do. My father and my mother has been married for almost 30 years. My father always provided, but he always took care of responsibilities first. He made sure it was a roof over his kids' head first.
Boom.
The kids come first for the wife. Same thing with the women. Their kids come first for the husband. Because you can part ways with the husband or the wife, but your kids can always be a part of you. So it's all about responsibility.
And I can relate to that a lot because my father is definitely a definition of how a man should treat his woman. Because my dad growing up, he's always made sure that, my mother and me and my brothers were taken care of, whether they were in the household or not in the household. You know what I'm saying? And still to this day, my dad is the one person that I can go to for any and everything. He is my protector, my provider, and anything. He may say he would never do nothing for me now, because I'm older, but I'm like, yeah, he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
But as you
Okay.
said about the responsibilities, like my parents have been together for
A long
47
time.
years. I came from a two-family household. Your responsibilities is your wife and your family. So if you're putting your responsibilities first, your family is your responsibility. Next to God, that's number 2.
Okay.
So why would you be with a man that doesn't take care of his responsibilities?
Okay, we get to all that,
Right.
but I'm not done. So another thing is y'all was talking about the social media thing about posting stuff. Y'all think that it's okay to post what you're going through in a relationship instead of just going to the person? you having a problem with? Because I feel like that's being immature. If you a woman, if you claim to be a woman, you shouldn't tell nobody about what you're doing. Period.
like
No, hold on, I'm not done. Hold on. You shouldn't tell nobody what you're doing. Not your friends, not your family, because you don't have a problem with them. You go to the problem and work it out. If you don't want to work out, if you don't want to work out the problem, if you feel like it's too much to work out a problem with the person you're having a problem with, don't be with them. Period. Because if it's always something going on, so we have to get outside advice from people that got different situations than you, that might not want to see you happy or might want to see you miserable like them, you going to the wrong people. If y'all God or Christian, like, why don't y'all talk to God instead of going on social media? Or talk. Okay, the same thing. But see, if you're dealing with a man, you don't have to go through all of that, because the man is gonna sit there, he's gonna talk to you and see what's going on with you. So, right. Well, then y'all got to, right? You got to differentiate between a weak man and a real man. That's the thing. You got to differentiate what a real man is and what a weak man is. A weak man is gonna go out and do childish stuff. A real man is gonna sit there and say, "Look, we need to talk about this. We need to figure this out because we need to see where we're gonna go from here." That's a real man.
That's rare.
So
I feel like, just to comment off of that before you finish, because there are a lot of men that do not communicate. There's a lot of men that you have to pull teeth from. Okay, I'm sorry. Weak men that you have to pull their teeth for them to talk to you, for them to tell you what's about to tell you what's wrong. And
I'm so sick of being a dentist. I'm so sick of being a dentist.
So why are you dealing with a why are you dealing with a weak man then? What is keeping you attached? What is keeping you attached to that weak man if you claim you want a real man?
So here's the situation.
I said.
The weak man to the real problems come out.
Period. You gotta go get it.
But when the real shit come out, that's when you know.
Yes, that's when you know.
So when that happens, what do you do then?
You try.
What do you do?
Me personally,
Do you
I try
talk-
to deal with it, communicate.
Do you talk to him? Do you?
You gonna talk.
Okay, so what do you need advice from other people for then?
You need help. You need reinforcement.
You need support. I'm going to somebody, like I said before, it was my father. He's been married to my mother.
Yeah, because at this point, I
So
don't think
I'm
I'm
going
doing
to
right.
somebody who's been
Hold on,
married.
y'all. I need y'all to explain so I can hear them talk.
I'm going to a man that I respect, and somebody who knows me, and somebody I respect their opinion. I'm going to somebody who's been there before. I can't evaluate a situation that I've never been in. It comes with wisdom. And if I know that this man who, i.e. my father, has wisdom, I'm gonna go to him. And like you said about the social media thing, it may not particularly pertain to you. Like I posted something, PSA, stop playing with me. You don't know who that pertains to. But the man who it pertained to knew it pertained to him. Stop playing with me. I could have been talking about my job. I could have been talking about somebody at the store. I could have been talking about my kids. I could have been talking about anything. But that man in particular, he knew who I was talking about.
Well, to go off of that, maybe y'all just don't need social media. Period. Maybe this generation just. Oh no. Maybe you just don't need it. Period. Because the reason y'all turn the millennials, turn social media into a personal journal. It was not meant for that. It was meant to keep in contact with people you haven't seen for a long time.
Yeah.
Y'all put y'all business out there like that. Females and males. I'm not gonna say men and women. I'm gonna say females and males. That's just the problem right there. Everything will work out so much more better if y'all would spend more time trying to figure out who the person y'all with than trying to see what the next celebrity is doing.
I agree.
Because our parents didn't have social media, which is why they're married.
And I was just going to say, that was one of the biggest reasons why I got out of my marriage was social media. So with that being said, Danielle had to get me to get back on social media. When I got back in another relationship, I eliminated all social media because I learned my lesson from my first situation and not to bring it to my second situation.
Sometimes you just have to learn from previous situations to know what not to do next time.
Exactly. It's a learning curve. But that is going to conclude the girls talk. Okay? Can we
Girls
get
talk
a
was lit.
clap? This was definitely lit. But guess what, y'all? Next week is gonna be even litter because we're having an all
I'm gonna
male
have all
panel.
the questions.
So we can go ahead and we can reverse it, so we can question the men. What?
I just want to shout out the host. That's all I want to do. I want to shout out the host. You know, So Extra Radio. She doing her thing. Miss Danielle, right? Doing her thing out here. Single, no kids. She got on a shirt, that's a sweater, but it's a turtleneck, but your shoulders out, but you don't know what it is, so you don't know what it is, but it's cute, so you roll with it, so we all like it, so that's what's up. But shout out
Thank you.
to the host.
But that's gonna conclude the segment. Make sure y'all tune in next Sunday at 8 o'clock, maybe a little bit later. Sorry for we being late.
Your
But-
boy.
But we gonna come back next Sunday with all men panel. I appreciate y'all. So go ahead and give y'all Instagram names, social media, whatever it is y'all want to give.
She don't have social media.
I don't have social media.
Oh, she don't have social media.
Known as Keeks.
And don't forget to follow the Fine Brand.
Wait, say that again slow.
Known as Keeks is all one word.
Gotcha.
LISSA.
She wrote it. And make sure y'all
SSA underscore LI.
That spell, what that spell, lie?
Lisa Lee.
Oh,
And make sure y'all do follow Kenya page at the Fine Brand, okay? So y'all can get y'all resumes together, y'all can get a good
Get your
job.
jobs,
But
okay? Period.
I